every loss, through every fight. We chase the dawn, we fear the night. What's the cost? What's the gain? A fleeting life of joy and pain. Through every step, through every climb, do we find truth beyond the tide? Fire fades, the ashes grow, but through it all the questions flow. Through endless fear, through endless dreams, we search for meaning in the screams. What's the cost? What's the gain? A fleeting life of joy and pain. Through every step, through every climb, do we find truth beyond the time? The stars align, the void expands, but still the meaning slips our hands. Through time's embrace, through death's divide, we chase the answer though it hides. What's the cost? What's the gain? A fleeting life of joy and pain. Through every step, through every climb, do we find truth beyond the time? The silence screams, the stars are near. A fragile truth, a heavy fear. Through endless voids we search, we cry for fleeting sparks beneath the sky. Is this the start? Is this the end? A question lost in time's descent. The earth will quake, the skies will fall, but through it all we hear the call. A silent voice, a heavy sound, a fleeting truth we've never found. What is real? What is fake? A fragile life we can't forsake. Through endless dark, through endless pain, we chase the truth, we bear the strain. The stars look down, the void consumes. A heavy life in endless tombs. Through every cry, through every scream, we chase the shadow of a dream. What is real? What is fake? A fragile life we can't forsake. Through endless dark, through endless pain, we chase the truth, we bear the strain. Through endless doubt, through endless fear, the truth remains forever near. But through the night, through endless strife, we find the meaning of this life. A fragile life we can't forsake. Through endless dark, through endless pain, we chase the truth, we bear the strain. The wind it howls, the earth will quake. A fragile soul begins to break. Through endless pain, through fleeting joy. Are we the maker, or just the toy? The hands of fate, the dice they roll. A question burns within the soul. A game? Is life a lie? Are we the flame, or just the sky? Through endless storms, through endless tears, we find our strength within our fears. Do we rise or do we fall? A fleeting echo, the end of all. Through every scream, through every fight, do we burn out or find the light? The stars are silent, the earth is cold. A fragile truth remains untold. Through broken paths, through skies of fire, we chase the dreams that we desire. Do we rise or do we fall? A fleeting echo, the end of all. Through every scream, through every fight, do we burn out or find the light? The stars may fade, the fire may die, but the questions linger in the sky. time. They steal, they break, a fleeting life for heaven's sake. Through endless doubt, through endless care, we search for meaning in despair. Do we rise or do we fade? A fleeting spark in time's cascade. Through every storm, through every pain, do we find peace, or is it vain? The winds will roar, the fire will grow, but through it all we'll never know. Through every scream, through every cry, we chase the answers in the sky. Do we rise or do we fade? A fleeting spark in time's cascade. Through every storm, through every pain, do we find peace, or is it vain? The mirror cracks, the image fades. A fragile soul, the endless shades. Through every path, through every door, we search for truth, we beg for more. The answers hide within the flame. A fleeting thought we cannot name. The clock it turns, the shadows crawl. Through endless night, we question all. Is this the end? Is this the start? A fragile mind, a broken heart. What's the truth? What's the lie? Do we live or do we die? Through endless doubt, through endless pain, do we lose or do we gain? The stars look down, they see it all. A fleeting moment before the fall. Through every scream, through every cry, we search for meaning in the sky. What's the truth? What's the lie? Do we live or do we die? Through endless doubt, through endless pain, do we lose passion burns within us. Through endless voids and endless skies, the truth remains where silence lies. We fight the dark, we face the flame, a fleeting spark we cannot name. Is life a test? Is life a game? A fleeting face without a name. Through fire's glow and storm's embrace, we search for meaning in this place. Do we rise or do we fade? A fleeting mark in time's cascade. Through every fight, through every fall, do we find truth or is it all? The stars grow cold, the echoes fade, but still the questions we have made. Through every cry, through every scream, we chase the shadow of a dream. Do we rise or do we fade? A fleeting mark in time's cascade. Through every fight, through every fall, do we find truth or is it all? The light it fades, the dark it grows, a heavy path that no one knows. Through endless voids, through endless time, we search for reason, we search for rhyme. Do we rise or do we fade? A fleeting mark in time's cascade. Through every fight, through every fall, do we find truth or is it all? Silence grows, the void will sing. A question sharp, a restless sting. The shadows fall, the echoes fade. A fragile life, a choice we made. Through endless dark, we pave the way to find the dawn or waste the day. The clock moves slow, the time runs fast. A fleeting moment we cannot grasp. Through fire's glow and endless rain, The stars align, the void expands, but still the meaning slips our hands. Through time's embrace, through death's divide, we chase the answer though it hides. Is it fate or is it chance? A fleeting dance, a fragile stance. Through endless nights, through boundless skies, we search for meaning where it lies. Soul and faith cohorts. Through every path, through every turn, the fire fades, but still we burn. A fleeting thought, a fleeting flame. We bear the weight, but curse the name. The silence cries. Through broken time, through shattered space, we search for life in death's embrace. Is it real or is it dust? A fleeting spark we dare to trust. Through every storm, through every fight, do we find peace beyond the night? We seek the reason, we climb the climb, but through the fire, through endless strife, we only find the truth of life. Silent, the void is wide, a restless soul with nowhere to hide. Through shifting sands, we walk alone. The echoes fade, the seeds are sown. Is this the end, or just the start? A fleeting flame within the heart. The shadows creep, the doubts take form. A fragile piece inside the storm. The skies may fall, the earth may break, but still the questions keep me awake. What lies beyond, what lies within? A fragile truth beneath the skin. Through endless dark, through fleeting light, we search for meaning in the night. The clock it turns, the time will fade. A fleeting glimpse of what we've made. Through every breath, through every cry, we chase the answers, but they fly. What lies beyond, what lies within? A fragile truth beneath the skin. Through endless dark, through fleeting light, we search for meaning in the night. The stars will fade, the void will grow. A fragile path we'll never know. Through every tear, through every scream, the search for meaning fuels the dream. Cannot fake. Each breath we take, a choice we make. light the way. But in their glow we go astray. Through endless storms, through skies unknown, we walk this path alone. What is real? What's a dream? A fragile truth or endless scheme? Through the fire, through the rain, we chase the light, we bear the pain. The tides will turn, the mountains fall, but through it all we hear the call. To fight, to seek, to rise again. A heavy quest with no clear end. What is real? What's a dream? A fragile truth or endless scheme? Through the fire, through the rain, we chase the light, we bear the pain. The echoes linger, the stars remain, a cosmic story carved in pain. Through endless space, through fleeting time, the search for meaning is our climb. What's a dream? A fragile truth or endless scheme? Through the fire, through the rain, we chase the light, we bear the pain. The ashes fall, a fleeting moment consumes it all. Through endless doubt, through endless pain, we walk the line of loss and gain. The stars they shine, the skies they weep, a fragile world where secrets sleep. Is life a gift, or is it fate? Do we control, or do we wait? Through broken paths and endless dreams, we search for what existence means. What's the cost? What's the gain? A fleeting life of joy and pain. Through every step, through every climb, do we find truth beyond the time? The earth it turns, the stars align, but still the answers fail to shine. Through endless storms, through skies of fire, we chase the dreams that we desire. What's the cost? What's the gain? A fleeting life of joy and pain. Through every step, through every climb, do we find truth beyond the time? The void it calls, the stars will fade, but still the questions we have made. Through endless dark, through endless night, we search for meaning, we seek the light. fleeting life of joy and pain. Through every step, through every climb, do we find truth beyond the time? The silence grows, a heavy weight, the soul now knows. Beneath the surface, the questions rise, a restless heart beneath the skies. Why do we fall? Why do we bleed? What is the cost of what we need? The stars look down with ancient eyes, watching dreams turn to endless lies. Through pain and fire, through love and hate, we seek the truth in a fleeting fate. What's the meaning? What's the cost? Are we all found, or are we lost? Through the darkness, through the flame, do we rise or live in vain? The mirror cracks, the shadows call, a fleeting glimpse of it all. Is life a gift or just a test? A fleeting moment to find what's best. What's the meaning? What's the cost? Are we all found, or are we lost? Through the darkness, through the flame, do we rise or live in vain? The void it whispers, the stars will fade, but the questions linger, the debt's unpaid. Through endless doubt, through endless time, the search for purpose is still sublime. What's the meaning? What's the cost? Are we all found, or are we lost? Through the darkness, through the flame, do we rise or live in vain? The void stares back, the side. The clock keeps ticking, the sands will fall. The echoes linger, but that is all. Time is fleeting, it slips away. Through endless nights, through burning days. We chase the sun, we fight the rain, but in the end, does it remain? Each breath we take, a borrowed gift, a fragile spark in endless drift. Through silent stars and endless space. We search for meaning in this place. Where does it end? Where does it go? A fleeting light we'll never know. Through the chaos, through the strife, what's the purpose of this life? The hands of fate are cold and cruel. The world a stage and we the fool. Through every loss, through every gain, we write the story in the pain. Where does it end? Where does it go? A fleeting light we'll never know. Through the chaos, through the strife, what's the purpose of this life? Will fade, the night will fall, but through it all we hear the call. To live, to fight, to seize the day, though meaning slips so far away. Where does it end? Where does it go? A fleeting light we'll never know. Through the chaos, through the strife, what's the purpose of this life?